Better.
There we go.
Better.
That's how you start a new year, people.
That's how. Well, bang,
With a
literally.
bang, indeed. All right, welcome back to the factory, everybody. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everybody, and
Yeah.
welcome back.
Yeah, we kind of disappeared for 1 week, but we need our rest as well. But we are now back. Nick is back from vacation. How was vacation?
It was great.
It was great.
I enjoyed my time. Fireworks
Mhm.
are crazy. I was too close. They were loud. That's all I have to say.
Good summary. Good summary. Yeah, I also went through a lot of self growth, I guess, getting to spend a lot of time by myself. But yeah, vacation was good. We are now back. A few updates before we jump straight into the episode for today. You guys now have chapters in the episode, so now it is easier for you guys to navigate between like the different points that we speak about on the on the show.
Did I? Whatever.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. Damn.
Yeah, so you guys can like now just jump between points and all of that. So good shit there. And I guess I have figured out how to do shorts and clips, so it's not out yet, but be on the lookout for that. And yeah, just overall we have a revised better plan for this year. So let's see how it goes.
I'm just excited for the ride.
Yes,
I'm just here for the ride.
All right, jumping into today's episode, take us through it, Nick. What is the topic? That we have?
Movies. We're just going to talk about movies this episode.
Indeed.
That's all it really is going to be about.
Yeah. So this is going to be like another quote and kind of like with influence, where it's kind of a series but not exactly a series. So the overarching theme is how has media changed your worldview or like affected your life, basically. And we're going to take it in 3 parts. Today, movies. Next week, we're going to talk about music. And the week after that, the big old social media. So, yeah. Today, it's just, as you might have noticed, we have no tablet in front of us. So this is
going to be
completely unscripted.
What's the word for it? This is going to be a...
Improv.
No, this is another one I'm thinking about. Whatever. It's an improv. Yeah, we're just...
Yeah, this is
From
completely
the heart. From the
heart. Yeah. This is now very true to the spirit of our first attempt.
Yeah.
Where
True.
we just
That
go
is
with
very
no
much
script. We are raw dogging it. So yeah, movies. Let's talk about it. So I guess I can start with mine. I personally will talk about 4 main movies, and then I might go on tangents on others during the conversation. And
Completely
Nick,
fine. I also have 4 movies in mind, at least. I'm trying to think of a 5th one, but these are the 4 that first came to mind, at least. Yeah.
okay, cool. So who goes first?
I don't know.
You go first.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah. No.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All
Let's
right.
go. So you go first.
I go first? God damn.
Yeah.
All right. Damn. All right. So the first, let's say 2 movies, because these 2 are like the sequel to the other one.
Okay.
It's the new Spider-Man, the animated movies.
Yes.
Into the Spider-Verse and
across
the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Maybe get the mic a little
A bit
closer.
closer.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Just to repeat that, it's the 2 new animated Spider-Man movies from Sony. Into the Spider-Verse.
New is a stretch. 'Cause
Well, yeah,
it's been
true.
like
It's
10 years.
It's been a few years. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
The
It's been a
recent
few
ones.
years. Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
So how has that affected you?
All right. So throughout my childhood, I've always been a fan of Spider-Man and superheroes, but definitely mostly Spider-Man. I watched all the Spider-Man movies and tried at least to consume as much Spider-Man content as I can. If you remember, like the old cartoons, like the
Spectacular Spider-Man,
Yeah,
Spider-Man Unlimited.
Oh, Unlimited I didn't like, especially rewatching it. It was just it just wasn't the same. But Unlimited Spider-Man was really good. Even rewatching it, it held up. It held up.
Yeah.
It held up.
There was
That
the
was
other
good.
one, the Disney show one, no?
Yeah,
The
for the
Ultimate Spider, I don't
something
know,
that
something
Disney.
like that.
It wasn't bad. It
It
wasn't
wasn't
bad.
bad,
It wasn't bad.
but Spectacular Spider-Man
Spectacular
is
Spider-Man was pretty good. I
top
can't
tier.
lie. It still holds
Top
up.
tier,
It still
yeah.
holds up.
Bro, the
And
game that Peter Parker had
mm-hmm.
in that series, he pulled everybody. He
Mm-hmm.
pulled Gwen Stacy, he pulled MJ, he pulled Liz
Mm-hmm.
Allen. Like, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, yeah. Why do you think you've always been uh, drawn to Spider-Man? Do you like? Is it what he
Damn.
represents, or just the
I don't want to
relate?
say that, but like I
Mm.
was a kid, so I don't know. Maybe it was just
Yeah.
the fact that it was one of the first superhero movies.
I mean, like, what
that I've
about
watched.
now? 'Cause
Well, now it's
yeah.
definitely of what he represents.
Mm.
It's you can't discuss Spider-Man without discussing the main quote with great power comes great
Yeah.
responsibility, and that's part of it, of course.
Mm.
And it's also the main idea, especially that's pushed a lot more in these new recent movies
Yeah,
about that anybody can be
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So take us a little bit, for the people who don't know, a little bit of the plot line of the two movies.
Oh yeah, that's a
and
great
which
idea.
parts really stood out to you?
All right. So at least for the first movie, the main plot is just about Miles Morales, this African Dominican,
No, Puerto Rican.
or what?
Aren't they from Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico. Oh yeah, Puerto Rico. My bad.
One of the Latin countries, but yeah.
But yeah, it's just basically about this kid, Miles Morales, moving to this new school, and then through a set of unfortunate events not really unfortunate events, just being bitten by
Events.
the radioactive, but just
Yeah.
being bitten by the radioactive spider, and then having to learn how to be Spider-Man through basically in almost less than 2 days, I guess. Through,
While also dealing with like the death of the Spider-Man.
yeah, exactly, of the death
And
of the
then-
Spider-Man through that universe.
and
Through
all
these
the
other alternate versions of Spider-Man that came to his universe because of Kingpin's collider.
Yeah.
And that's basically the whole plot point,
Yeah.
or the main ones at least.
Yeah. So in that first movie, what are the things that stood out to you?
Well, that first movie, what stood out to me, there's a lot of moments. I mean, you can talk about especially the art style, because
Oh yeah,
you
100%.
can take any moment in that movie and you can put it as a poster in your room. Like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Each
it's
frame is
amazing.
wallpaper content.
Exactly, but it's in terms of story plot points, so probably be the main one would be when Miles Morales' dad talked to Miles
Yeah,
through
yeah,
the
yeah.
room.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
scene
yeah.
with the
After
door
the
splitting.
death of the uncle. Yeah.
Exactly, after the death of the uncle.
Oh yeah. Needless to say, spoilers. Like,
Oh yeah,
we are not going to shoot. Like,
we're not gonna hold back. We're
we're not
gonna
gonna
go.
protect you. If you've not watched these things, go watch it. But yeah.
Spoiler warning.
Yeah. But yeah, continue.
You
Yes.
can put it earlier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that moment was really nice because it was all about the father believing in the kid and actually letting go some of the grip that he had on him, and letting go of that tough love, or not fully letting it go. But,
It was like that. It was like the first time he actually opened up to Miles in a way.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it was, of course, just to push Miles Morales needed to be able to, break through and actually be able to control his powers.
What's
And
up, danger?
Exactly,
Yeah.
and of course, the scene after that is
The
also
whole leap
an
of faith
amazing
scene.
one.
Oh my god.
The leap of faith scene is amazing.
Yeah.
You can talk about the metaphor that's being shown for the scene. You can even talk about the music behind it. It's also
Yeah.
amazing, and the themes and the motifs behind it as well, and how they change throughout the story. There's just so much
Yeah.
in those two scenes that
Yeah.
And I'm not even qualified enough to talk about them either. So
But yeah, moving on to the second one, Across the Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse. Whew, that movie, especially that movie, was hit me much harder than the first one.
Yeah.
Also because my first watch of it was in the cinema, so
Same.
I got the full experience with it.
Funnily enough, the movie came out on my birthday, so that was my birthday present, basically.
Yeah, but for me, we also counted it as
Yeah.
my birthday present because my
Yours like the next month. Yeah,
exactly, it was gonna be the next month.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, this will be a birthday present, an early birthday gift.
Yeah.
And oh wow, it was amazing. One of the first scenes that I really liked
Mm.
was the talk that Miles had with his mom,
Mm.
Rio,
Yeah.
and that whole thing about her being scared about how the people out there in those fancy places wouldn't treat him with
Yeah.
kindness and respect like they did.
Yeah.
Oh, and that really hit. That was I shed a few tears that the first time I watched it. I can't lie to you.
Yeah. I'm sure if our moms were in the cinema, then they would have been like, "See, this is what I'm talking
Talking about
about."
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was one of the and
Mm.
yeah, that was a great scene. And then afterwards, just, of course, the chase scene with all the
Oh
Spider-Man,
yeah.
that was amazing. And then, but the one that I really liked, it
Mm.
wasn't necessarily the chasing, but it was the confrontation between him and
Miguel.
Miguel O'Hara. Yeah,
Lovely.
and
Lovely.
the way he ended it, I'm just gonna do it my way, bro. Frick you, frick your
Yeah.
system, frick. I'm just
Freak
doing
cannon, bro.
exactly frick the canon even, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it my way.
Yeah.
Gonna do it my way. Yeah.
I like it. It's yeah. I mean, I guess I would also count those two as my like shout outs.
Mm-hmm.
It's what Sony has done with those two movies is just nothing short of amazing, and
No, for
it's
sure.
like really captured the spirit of Spider-Man, what that hero represents, and I love how the even the relationships between like Miles and Gwen, or like Miles and the other Peter Parker, and Miguel with his whole thing of baggage and everything, and how he
And the
runs the Spider
canyon as well, and
Society.
his belief of the canyon as well.
Yeah, yeah, and of course Hobie Brown in the new movie.
Oh, Hobby Brown is
He's a fucking legend, bro.
he's right, and he seems super superficial at first, but then there's more behind him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And I feel like at least I hope they're gonna dive a bit more into it in the next
Yeah.
movie, but who knows? Yeah.
And I'm glad that Peter Parker finally has a happy life, like
Right?
somewhat of a happy life,
That
like
was super
damn.
nice to see.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully they knock it out of the park with the last and final one out of the trilogy. I remember, like, that feeling you get sitting in that cinema watching that movie. You really can't get it
My
over.
legs were shaking after the whole
Bro.
movie ended with him being in the
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
wrong universe, bro. I was shaking the whole time watching that series, and then cut, and then they played that
Yeah, yeah.
oh that song
Bro,
at the
the
end.
two moments, like, one, okay, obviously, one, the cameos took me so much by surprise. Like the Lego universe,
Mhm, the
and
Lego
the Venom
universe.
I was
Mm.
like, yo, what?
They even talked about the Marvel DC universe,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Doctor Strange and Tom Holland Spider Man in the
Yeah,
universe
yeah, yeah, yeah.
19 whatever
Whatever, yeah, yeah.
19999 or whatever.
But all of that, and then obviously towards the end, because it was like he came into the universe, and in my mind, I was like, the colors don't seem right.
Mhm.
This is not the colors of his universe. Because I'm more design oriented, so I do pay attention to the colors. I'm like, something's off. And then obviously the reveal happens that he's in the wrong. I was like,
Mhm.
fucking knew it. And all. But then
Oh.
right when it was building up, and then
Mhm.
they're like, to be continued. I was like,
No, I felt
I
the
was
same
like,
way.
why?
I felt the same way.
Why?
I felt the same way.
Oh my god. And then obviously the song, that soundtrack of the closing.
By Metro at the end. Oh, that was
My
wow.
goodness.
And
Am I
the
dreaming?
whole that whole credit scene is
It's
just
just
so
absolutely
otherworldly, bro.
insane. Yeah, yeah. Fine. It's just
Oh yeah, I have a story about that whole my sister spoiled that ending for me. You
Oh,
know,
did she?
on the it was a few
L
days before
sister.
we watched it.
Uh-huh.
So I saw a scene where he was talking to Rio, and I like skipped past it, but I saw it, right? And then my sister was talking about how he was gonna end up in this wrong universe. I don't know why, but then I pieced it together, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's gonna end up in the wrong universe." And I'm like, "Bro, you just spoil it for me, freak you!" And yeah,
L sister.
L sister, bro,
Yeah.
L
yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
But yeah, there
man.
was a detail right when he got the DNA scan. Like they said the wrong universe
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But
I
more
also
than that, the
noticed
whole
that.
yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that whole sequence of him web slinging through the like initially when he enters the universe,
Mm-hmm.
and there's that whole
The
mental
doctor, yeah.
breakdown of how this whole thing is shown. Oh my god. Yeah, amazing shout. Just slight tangent. Another movie that like reminds me of that feeling that I felt watching two movies actually is one of last year, F1
F1.
and
Ooh.
Superman. I
Superman. I watched Superman.
I got the luxury of watching both. I watched all the major summer movies in theaters.
Oh,
So
Superman's nah.
I watched Mission Impossible. I watched F1, Superman, Fantastic Four, all of them in theaters. It was a
Damn.
summer. It was a generational run of movies that they had.
Nah, I
Uh,
couldn't watch it in cinemas. I have to all watch it in
yeah.
my dinky
But
little
F1 and
laptop.
Superman, oh my god! I can talk about Superman actually. Superman just like it was all over Insta as well. Just inspires you to be a kind person because
Exactly.
it's punk rock, you know.
It's punk rock. That's all there is to it, right?
Yeah,
Like I
it's
said, I don't know which episode. I was like, yeah, let's
yeah,
just do good because it's good,
yeah,
not
yeah,
not
yeah,
because of anything else. Just
yeah.
because it's the right thing to do. Because it's punk rock. There you
Hmm.
go. There's another reason to that there. Because it's punk rock.
Yeah. So Superman is an amazing, amazing, and when I say Superman, the new James Gunn one. For depending on when you see it, you might be like, "Is he talking about Man of Steel?" No, James Gunn version. Yeah, just a ray of sunshine. To be honest, F1 F1 is a cinematic experience. I like.
Oh, for sure. I'll agree with that.
I can't speak much to what the message of the movie is because I myself don't fully grasp it. But just getting to witness that movie in cinema, yeah, generational. Okay, I guess I can talk about mine and then we can go back to you.
Yeah, go for it.
So the way I've done it is I have four movies from four languages. So one English, one Hindi, one Malayalam, which is my native language, and one Japanese. So I'll start with the English one. This is a movie that I watched during the vacation. So it was like very fresh in my mind, and it took me by surprise because I did not know what to expect from it. I thought it would be like okay, so it's no secret that I go through Pinterest, right? I have a pretty cool Pinterest feed, and one of the things I gather from Pinterest are like movie recommendations. So I got this movie from Pinterest, and the way the posters looked, it conveyed something else completely different. Like I was not expecting it to be what it was.
Mm.
I thought it would be just like a movie like Theory of Everything,
Right.
kind of like not biopic but biopic-ish maybe, because like the movie's name is The Life of Chuck. So the name of the movie is The Life of Chuck, and it's kind of portrayed that way. All the reviews are just like magnificent, amazing, all those generic stuff. So I was like, okay, let me watch this. Uh, and it's the way it is directed is very interesting. It's
Mm.
backwards. It's Act 3, Act 2, and then Act 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the movie is backwards, but the beginning of the movie is in the middle of the movie. The middle of the movie is at the end of the movie, and the end of the movie is at the beginning of the movie.
Mm.
And now, one thing that I really like what this movie does, which very few movies do, is that you continue thinking about the movie, and then the more you think about it, the more you understand. Like I remember, okay, well, I guess I'll talk about the plot because why not? I'm trying to keep
Yeah,
it
yeah.
spoiler free. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, bro.
Frick this.
Wait, let me search the
Yeah.
movie up first so
So
I can see
spoiler
the
warning for
posters
Life
at
of Chuck. If you
least.
have not watched Life of Chuck and you are someone who enjoys
Oh, my bad. Just watching YouTube videos before this.
someone who enjoys
Life of
motivational movies a
Chuck.
lot and like a lot of like
Why
just
the fuck do I not have white? Oh, right, because I ran out of.
touch felt movies,
Damn.
go watch it and then come watch this episode. But Life of Chuck is about this the core thing that it revolves around
Mm-hmm.
is that you are a universe of experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the main quotes from the movie is they quote this poem by a certain poet. I forgot the poet's name, but there's a certain poet, some William something, not Shakespeare, but William something. Uh, and one of the lines in that poet is where in that poem where he's talking about himself is, "I am large, I contain multitudes." And then Chuck, as a kid, asks his teacher, what does that mean? So she does this cool thing of she takes her hands and puts it like at both the sides of his head. And she's like, "Tell me what is between my hands right now." So he's like, "I don't know, like my brain." She's like, "Yes, but it's something so much more. So tell me, what do you think is between my hands right now?" He's like, I don't know. I don't know. Because he's just a kid. And she's like, "Everyone you've ever loved is in between my hands right now. Every place you've ever seen is in between my hands right now. Every emotion you've felt, every memory you fancy, every person you've had a crush on, every person you don't like, your parents, your family, your experiences, what TV shows you like, what are your hobbies, what are your interests, all of that is in between my hands right now. You are large. You contain multitudes. You are a universe." So like that was one of the coolest moments of that entire movie. But then the plot is basically it follows this character named Charles Krantz, aka Chuck, and he's dying. Like he the character himself is not introduced till Act 2. So the entirety
Oh,
of Act 3, you just see him. There's like this billboard, which is like basically the world has come to an end. Okay, like there are natural disasters everywhere, internet is down, slowly mobile network goes down. It's literally the apocalypse, basically. But a very calm apocalypse, like a very realistic apocalypse, basically. And in the midst of all of that, there's just this one constant of like a billboard or an advertisement where it's like, you know, uh, thank you. No, Charles Krantz retiring. Thank you for 39 great years. Thank you, Chuck, or something like that. That's like the billboard. And then the people in in Act 3, while the world is ending, they're like, "Who is this Charles Krantz? Like, we've never heard of this guy. Who is Chuck? You know, do you know?" And then Act 3 ends with the world ending. Like the scene is basically a guy and his ex-wife just looking at this sky. There are no lights, so you can see all the stars and the galaxy and everything. And one by one, the stars die out, and then the screen just goes to black. So the world ends. And then Act 2 begins, and that's when you get to see Chuck. And it puts you right in the middle of his adulthood. And it's this one scene of where he's an accountant, and he's just walking by on a plaza. He's on a business trip. He's walking by, uh, like a city center type situation. And there's this one girl who is drumming, just street drumming. Uh, she dropped out of Juilliard because she felt it was restricting, and that's how she expresses herself. So she was expecting just a usual day of quote unquote work, where she makes a few bucks drumming, but it's described as she hasn't felt the groove yet, so she's just putting like a simple rhythm. And then Chuck walks in, and then her eye catches Chuck, and then she feels like, okay, let me try making a beat to announce his arrival, because he's the only one like with a suit and a briefcase and everything. So she does like this beat, which is really interesting. It's like a very cool kind of upbeat vibe, but like also kind of stuck up kind of thing. And then somehow she she is repeating one certain beat, and then as Chuck walks by, it's like she thinks he's just going to walk by as everyone else, but he stops because that beat reminds him of something, and then he starts dancing. He drops his bag, opens his suit, and just starts dancing. And then she also enjoys it, so she starts to get into the groove. And then she does beats. He follows the beats. He does a dance. A crowd forms. Meanwhile, there is this other person who recently broke up with her boyfriend. It wasn't that she was exactly in love with the boyfriend or was not even under the illusion that she was, but it still meant something to her. I'm pretty much word for word quoting the narrator of the movie, but yeah, it meant something to her, right? And she wants to spend the rest of the day just go back home, cook herself a nice meal, and dance like nobody's watching, so that she feels free and happy in one thing at least today. So she joins the crowd, and then Chuck notices her, so he encourages her to join in to dance. And then they both begin dancing to some salsa, tango. They just reggaeton, like they just genre mix the hell out of it, basically. And then, yeah, they finish dancing. Everyone, crowd of applause. Uh, Obviously, people have recorded it. They go viral in that one day. And yeah, there's just this friendship made between these three people just because of this one dance. So then they help this lady pack up the drums. They go out to have a coffee, the three of them. And there's this one scene where right before they leave, the drummer asks Chuck, "What made you stop and dance to my music?" And he just looks out to the sunset, and he's like, "I don't know." But then there's something very profound in the way that scene is portrayed. You know, uh, and yeah, that's I think that's the main highlight of Act 2. And then Act 3 begins, and then you get to see the childhood of Chuck. And I cannot even begin to say the shit of his childhood. It is so good.
Yeah.
So good. Oh my God. So I'll leave that part to you guys to watch it, because Act 3 is where it is. All right. Just a amazing, beautiful, beautiful story. But at the end, there's this cool thing where it's like, so Chuck, when he was a teenager, got to see how he would die, and it's kind of portrayed in this. You have to watch the movie to understand how we got to see it, but he saw it. He saw a 39-year-old man on a bed, breathing his last breath, with the same scar on his hand that he had. So he's like, and then after that, it just disappears, that vision, so to say. And the movie ends with him saying, "I will live my life as if I have not seen this, and I will cherish every moment that I get to live," basically. So that's where, and then the movie ends, and then you're left wondering, what is the whole point of Act 3? Like the beginning of the movie. Why did they have to show like the universe ending? How does that tie into the story? And the more you think about it, then it clicks.
Yeah.
For me, it clicked when I was on the toilet, as all
yeah, exactly.
deep thoughts click.
Exactly.
I was having a dump, and I was thinking about this. I was like, how does the universe ending tie into the story? And I'm like, oh my God, it makes sense. But yeah, so that's my movie. So that movie taught me, as many other movies have, to be honest, but this one really reminded me of it, that it really is a joy just being alive. And the experiences that you get to experience and the life that you get to live that's unique to only you. It is such a privilege, a joy, and also a sadness at times. But all of it together makes you what you are as a person, And yeah, it's that accumulation of experiences. It's cool to see how that really forms you. So that's my movie. English one, at least. But yeah, next one.
Next one.
So third movie, technically.
Third movie, yeah, because technically I already spoken about my first two.
Yeah.
Third movie
Oh, so
was
just give me 1 second. Hold on.
yeah, go for it. Neither.
Fair enough,
Yeah,
but like to me at least, Avatar 1 was like
it had its
insane.
magic, right?
It
Yeah,
was insane.
it
Like
had its
yeah,
magic.
but yeah, we
Hmm.
back now. Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. Third movie was A Silent Voice. This is
Okay, so that's my Japanese
oh,
movie.
that's a
Okay,
Japanese
so let's
movie.
both talk
Damn. All
about it.
right,
Why
good.
not? Yeah.
Right. To go over the basic plot of A Silent Voice.
Hmm.
Well, it starts with this. The main character is a boy, and it starts basically with his suicide attempt, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, and
Well, confrontation of suicide attempt.
right, but yeah, he stops himself,
Because I mean, do
and
they show him come time?
yes, he's like at the bridge, and
Oh,
he
right, right.
was
Yeah. Oh,
gonna he
yeah, yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah, yeah,
gonna,
yeah. Never
but
mind.
then
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah.
thing that snapped him out of it was fireworks. I think there was like a group of children was playing at the
Yeah, yeah,
bottom
yeah, yeah,
next
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
river.
My bad, my bad. Yeah, no.
So after that, he comes back home,
Mm.
and the whole story is just about him confronting his let's just say anxiety and depression especially when it comes to confronting this other girl that he used to bully when he was younger. Mute,
Deaf.
deaf, yeah, not mute, yeah, deaf girl.
Yeah.
And then yeah, the main story plot is just him basically rekindling that
Just
relationship
making peace.
and making peace with his past, basically, yeah,
Mm.
and the other people that he also hurt,
Well, the other people that hurt him and
and
were
and her.
it's like
Yeah,
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 it's
it's the whole
the gang.
the gang, the
gets
gang
back
hurt
together.
her. They hurt each other.
Yeah.
It's just them
And
trying
everybody
to.
because the gang again.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. So okay, what about this movie really touched you, or like how did it touch you? That sounds so wrong, but yeah.
We're adults. We can be mature about that.
Yeah.
We can look past that. Yeah. Oh wow, where to begin?
Indeed.
Where to begin? Um, why not? Let's begin with the main character. Why not? His whole journey of just because his journey is being represented with the cross across people's faces.
Faces, yeah.
And the way I understood it is basically how he is basically the way I understood it is that that's basically a metaphor of him basically creating barriers and not wanting to create any meaningful relationships. That's how I understood it.
I interpreted
Or
it
being
as
scared
his,
of making it.
yeah, I interpreted it as his shame.
Or his shame.
Because it's at the end when
Yeah, I guess so,
he's
yeah.
made peace with everything and he feels like he can confront the world. That's when all the X's come off.
Yeah, I guess that also
Yeah.
works. Yeah, that also
Yeah.
works. Yeah.
Just goes to show it can be interpreted in many ways. But
Yeah.
yeah, we talk about you right now.
But yeah, but I guess it makes sense because he didn't want to confront that shame of his past.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that whole journey that he goes through to just being able to face the world and to face the people around him and to keep trying regardless of his past and of his past mistakes is just wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it. Just thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a lot of other characters. Like you can also talk about the main, the secondary character. What's her name again?
Nishi something. Nishimiya or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm reading the manga right now. I should know, but
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, it's been a few years. But, the deaf girl, she also has her own
Or Nishi.
story arc about
yeah.
confronting her self-hatred, about how she hated herself, and more specifically, I think it was about how she hated her deaf aspect about herself, and how that basically was a barrier for her, and how because of that barrier, she couldn't actually form a lot of relationships, and yeah.
And just the bullying that she faced was just horrendous. Yeah, for me, I guess I'll talk about my. Do you have anything to add?
This is a lot more, but we can start with
Okay.
you, yeah.
How I interpret the movie is, a movie of someone confronting his past and obviously like rekindling all of that and trying to make peace with his own. I think it's really a movie about making peace with self-hatred in general, because like he
Right.
also had, his main thing was that he felt really bad about having bullied her as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and then he also went through that same bullying later on.
After
Later on,
that whole, yeah.
so it's kind of like a movie of kind of understanding another person's struggle, and then at the same time also kind of battling through shame, basically. And then I think it's true to the end, because that's how I interpreted him. Because he does look at these people's faces, but then I think the X kind of represents him thinking that they would not like him, or they are
Yeah,
averse to him in a
exactly.
sense.
That like they would hate him.
Yeah,
They would hate him. Yeah.
yeah, because of his past or whatever it is. And it's only after he makes peace with it towards the end of the movie that those X's really come off. And I mean, as I said, I'm reading the manga as well, and I've only just started like the first one or two chapters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still in the childhood phase, but they go really in depth into the childhood. And in that, his justification of quote unquote bullying was to, he hates boredom.
Mm-hmm.
He hates boredom, and it was just about the time that everyone else was growing up saying that we should stop doing these childish things, that this deaf girl comes in, and that kind of desire to avert boredom was directed at her. Uh, but yeah, so I think that's how I interpreted it. It really resonated with me as well, because there are things that I'm ashamed about myself as well, that no one else is aware of, and it's only really
It's
known to,
internalized,
like known to
right?
me.
Mm-hmm.
But then I assume that other people can see it, and that they would, kind of the same way he did, kind of hate me for it. Not hate me, but like be averse to me per se. So really seeing that literally reflected in this movie was really really touching for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
I should rewatch it. I haven't rewatched it in quite a
same. I
while.
wanted to rewatch it.
Or
Yes.
maybe I should just start reading the manga again, or
Yeah.
read the manga. I haven't read the manga. I should
Yeah.
just read the manga maybe.
Yeah. I wanted to rewatch it yesterday because of this episode, just to
Mm-hmm.
refresh it in my mind, but I just didn't get time. But yeah, I will rewatch it maybe tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, let's finish off with your fourth one, because Silent Cross
Yeah,
was my
sure.
one as well.
My fourth one is A Journey's End. It's originally a
Hmm.
play. Uh, this is this is a well, like I said, originally it's a play. There's also a movie adaptation. I got introduced to this play as in an English class, and the play is about a group of men in a bunker in World War I, and just basically their experiences in that environment, basically. And there's just a small group of characters. There is the cook, there is the main general,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the kid that knows the general and actually idolizes him as well.
Hmm.
And then there's two more characters, I think. I don't remember them. But the main thing that really stuck with me is the relationship between the general and the new officer, the little boy. I say little boy, but he was probably like 16,
Hmm.
18 maybe. Well, still pretty young, but yeah.
Hmm.
That came into his that
Hmm.
was under his command. And the main thing that was presented in these two relationships was how he idolized the general,
Hmm.
but the general was a mess. Like he was a complete mess. He was an
Hmm.
alcoholic, and that was his main way of coping with just everything that was happening in that environment. And he, yeah, wow, it is a lot.
Mm.
It is a lot. I
Mm.
remember just at the end. Should I spoil the end thing? Damn, maybe I don't want to,
Okay.
because it is a brutal ending.
Ooh.
And we were reading it in the classroom. I remember we were reading it in the classroom, and as we finished ending it, I
Yeah.
was I was trying to stop myself from crying, bro, but like I couldn't help it. It
Mm.
was it was such a brutal ending.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Movies do that to you.
Mm-hmm. Movies do that to you.
Mm-hmm.
But to go more specific into what really stuck with me about this relationship between these two characters, it was probably just uh I don't know what did stick with me. Maybe it was the fact of the general about his high expectations of him that he had about himself and the other people placed on him,
Mm-hmm.
and how his actual self was actually confronted by somebody that actually idolized him, and how he had to confront that. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe that was part of the reason
Mm.
that it kind of stuck with me. Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, I think it kind of, because you have also talked about your uh not struggles per se, but like your experiences with expectations in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's what
Maybe
resonated.
that could be it.
Mm.
That could be it.
Fair, yeah. Another movie that just came to mind right now when I was thinking about uh, a movie that inspires you to live or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Two movies. There's one Japanese or anime short film called Summer Ghost.
Oh, you talked about it before, I think.
Yeah, 45-minute movie.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. I need to watch it.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
yep.
Oh my
I
god.
remember.
So I won't say much about it. Just go watch it.
I need
I
to watch
literally
it.
can't say anything about it.
I need
So
to watch it.
go watch it. And another one is called A Scent of a Woman. It's a, or classic. I know.
Yeah, the title is
Yeah, I know. uh, it's a like one of those 2000s movies.
Mhm.
It's about this retired army general, I think, or some officer type. Uh, so he's retired and he is blind. He's blind, and he has this thing that he can identify anything and everything about a woman just by her scent.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. It,
All right.
about anything in particular, but like one of his character things is that he focuses on the woman.
All right.
Uh,
That is such a weird superpower to have.
yeah, but the whole thing, the whole movie, it basically follows this one high school or college or university kid, I guess, who needs a job for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the job openings is to take care of this blind man while the family's away for Thanksgiving, I think. So he's like, okay, easy money, why not? And he and this old, because this old guy is quite a stubborn dude.
Yeah.
So they both basically go on an adventure pretty much to New York, I think. First class flight, uh,
Damn.
bougie hotel, fancy dinners for like they're supposed to be there for 3 days for the weekend. So bougie dinners every night. The general also wants to go and meet his elder brother, I think,
Mm.
but the family hates him because of
Oh.
his personality.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he's a tough person to love. I'll be honest. But all of that, basically, and then it's really revealed. Well, it's actually revealed kind of in the middle of the movie because this kid asks like, are you sure we can spend this much money? Because like first class seats, First class seats back as well. Bougie hotel, yada yada yada. He's like, yeah, that's because I'm gonna shoot myself on the last day. And he's like, excuse me. He's like, yeah, I'm going to assemble my own gun, my own firearm, and I'm going to blow my brains out at the end of this. So I'm using all the money that I have left in my pension thingy. I want to spend these last 3 days just living life, how much ever I can,
Damn.
doing whatever I want to do, and then I'm gonna end it. So the next half of this movie is really them doing these things, and then the kid also trying to convince this general to keep living.
Mm-hmm.
And the crescendo of the movie is really at that climax where the general is going to shoot himself, but then the kid is still there. The general tells the kid to leave before on that morning so that later on in the afternoon he can do his thing alone. But the kid doesn't go, and then they both they really get into this argument, like a very heated argument, where the general has the gun, and the kid is trying to be like, give me the gun. And then when he gets the gun, he like points it at the general. He's like, "Don't do it." Yeah, it's like a very heated scene. But then at the end, somehow he convinces the general to live. And instead of, he shows the general that you're not really accepting it's not, because the way the general thought about it is, I have nothing else left to live for. Like, I've lived my life, my family hates me, there's nobody that's there that I can really to, call that loves me. So what's the point of living? And he's like, this action is an acceptance of that fact. That's how he sees it. But then this kid convinces him to see that it's not acceptance, it's being a coward. You're running away from confronting that fact, and that you're running away from the fact that all of this is the way that it is because of who you are as a person and what you can do to change, and all of that. So then, like, the tail end of the movie is just getting to see that change, basically. So yeah, also another really good movie. The main, like, the old guy is played by Al Pacino. So nice movie, nice movie. But yeah, I guess I can move on to my. Damn, we're already at the 1 hour mark.
Yeah.
Right. Or 15 minutes rather. But anyway, right. So English and Japanese taken care of. I guess I'll talk about the Hindi one, because this is the one that I saw most recent.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it once before, but I rewatched it on New Year's Eve. And then after watching that, I came up with my New Year's resolution. This movie is called 12th Fail. It made quite an impact in theaters when it came out. Very, very, very good movie. It is, the main idea of that movie is integrity is more powerful than power. Like, you know how in India, especially, corruption and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the people who sit at power really don't deserve it. So, but then despite that, because it follows this guy who's in a small village, who's from a small village, that encourages cheating because everyone's dumb. All the kids are like intellectually super dumb. So that's why to pass their board exams, the teacher literally writes the answers on the board.
Oh, damn. All right.
And so that they can just write it, so that the school can at least graduate some of these kids and they can at least get a job, That's their justification for it. And
right.
The system has been going on for years. But then one day, a DSP comes in. DSP is district something police. I forgot what the S is. but uh, he's a high-ranking official basically. He comes in, and usually, if they would face any problem from the authorities, they would bribe the
Right.
officer, as is
Yep.
practice in
Yep.
India.
Yep.
But this man, literally as a spectacle to the entire school, refuses the bribe, takes a photo of the bribe, and gets the principal of that school arrested.
Oh no. All right.
Uh, and just shows his integrity basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on as well, this kid and his friend or his brother are running this business of like auto rickshaw business, where they transport some people from this village to the neighboring village for some amount of money. But they are stopped in the middle by the mayor's henchmen, um, because like apparently only the mayor's bus is allowed to go between these two villages and to transport people.
Okay.
So they get into a fight about that. They get the dude arrested. So then what this guy does, so his friend is arrested because he basically assaulted an officer, not a police officer, but like an mayor staff guy.
Okay.
You have like this is a lot in the Indian context. It
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. You
No,
have
it
to
makes
watch
sense.
it. You have to
Yeah.
watch it to understand it. But yeah, and the other guy, he's like, so he comes from a family of like who believes in honesty and are really stubborn about it. Like his dad, for example, his dad uh, refused to sign a form that kind of elicited him to some top type of smuggling, I think, or something like that. And he said, "No, you know what? I resign, and I'm going to take this shit to court, and the court will deliver justice." But if anybody knows anything about the
Mm-hmm.
Indian justice system,
Mm-hmm.
is that they take their own sweet time while delivering justice, and more often than not, it's delivered on the wrong direction. So, but his father literally leaves home to do that,
Oh God.
which
Right.
is basically leaves the family with like no income whatsoever,
Right.
but they have to live. So the rest of the family kind of just adjusts whatever they can.
No.
So what this guy does is like, and they have a rifle at home. So the police officer was kind of taunting him, and he was like, "If you don't release him right now," like this guy to the officer is like, "If you don't release him right now, I'll go to my uh, dad's house, get the rifle, and shoot you." And then the police officer is like, "Okay, then go on, go get the rifle, and shoot me, bro. Let's see what you got. Let's see if you got the balls, bro." And he's like,
He's gonna do it, isn't he?
"No, he does something smarter.
What?
He runs to the DSP's house."
Oh.
And he tells the DSP of what's going on.
Oh damn.
So the DSP comes to the police station,
Uh-huh.
literally resolves the like sets the guy free, disciplines the other dudes who were doing this, and said, "Just I'll drop you guys back home." And he drops him back home. So before he leaves, this guy comes. He's like really impressed by this. He's like he tells him, I always thought that power was always important, and that in the face of power, honesty and integrity are useless. But then now I can see that if power falls into the hands of uh, like a good person, it can really be used for good. So I want to become like you. So tell me what to do. So the officer tells him, "Stop cheating." Okay, and he kind of tells us as a joke, like because stop cheating. I mean, he's like, the whole village does it.
Right.
He doesn't expect anything, and he leaves. But this guy takes those words to heart and decides, okay, you know what, I'm gonna stop cheating. So he stops cheating. He studies for his 12th again, fails for 3 years,
Damn.
while all his friends graduate by cheating, because they don't stop the cheating because this DSP gets transferred the next year,
Oh.
as
no.
all good officers in the
No.
justice system of India do.
Oh no.
So the guy gets
shit.
transferred to some other district. Uh, but yeah, so he stays back 3 years
Mm-hmm.
and then finally passes. And then it's this he goes to he leaves home to give the UPS, not UPSC, the PCS exam, which is the exam needed to become a DSP. So he goes, and then he finds out that the government has cancelled the exams because for that year, because there is oversaturation of DSPs in the system. So he's left home. He had his
Damn,
luggage stolen
bro.
as well.
Oh
So he
no.
he literally has nothing except the clothes on his back. In a town that he doesn't know anything about, with people that he knows nothing about, and he's just living on the streets for like 4 days, I think, before he, you know, his hunger just gets the better of him. So he approaches one restaurant man, tells him, "Can I please get some food? I'll do whatever work you want in return for the food." And the guy is like, "Okay, cool. Here's your food." He eats the food, and that's where the narrator of the movie, meets this character, who's another guy, who's a guy from a middle class family, well, almost well to do, who is who was also supposed to give the PCS exam, but then that got cancelled, so he's in the same state. Uh, where he sees him, finish this plate of rice and curry and all that in like 2 minutes, and he's like, "Damn," you know. Uh, uh, to summarize events, he tells this middle class guy tells the other guy about the UPSC exams.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "What's UPSC exams?" He's like, "That's the exam to become an IPS or IAS." He's like, "What's that?" He's like, "The DSP's boss's boss." And that blows this guy's mind. He's like, there's an officer higher than the DSP?" He was like, "Yeah, dude." He was like, "Take me with you, please." And he's like, "Okay, fine. Why not?" So he kind of takes him to Delhi, where you are, where you've been. And yeah, basically the whole story follows this guy studying for the UPSC exams. Uh, and just for context, this exam is so competitive that out of 2 lakh applicants, so that's like 200,000
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
applicants, out of 200,000 applicants, only 10 to 20 of them become IPS or IAS.
Mm-hmm.
And each person has like 4 attempts, basically.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that is super competitive.
Yeah. So, yeah, it follows his struggle really of getting through these UPSC exams. It's based on a true story, so it's kind of like a biopic, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And by the end, he becomes an IPS. He manages to achieve it completely, honestly. Just a beautiful, beautiful movie. And there is one quote that really stuck with me. Is that in one of the so in the coaching center they go for to get coaching for this exam. The teacher tells that out of my students, like I would say, like about 2,000 of them have become IPS or IAS or whatever. Oh, okay. I should give some context. So basically, he walks in, and as a sign of respect, usually in India, I don't know. Yeah, usually in India, because I haven't seen this anywhere else. People stand up
Oh
and
yeah, they
greet
do that in
the
other they do that
person.
in other parts, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Greet the person as a sign of respect. So they do that. He walks in and he's like, "Everybody sit down." He's like, "Out of my students, about 2,000 of them have become IPS or IAS. And, as you people have stood up now for me out of respect, only 20 or so of them out of those 2,000 make me stand up for them out of respect. So, whatever you do during this preparation of the exam, always keep in mind, do not chase the position because of the respect you'll get. Become someone that's so worthy of respect that the position respects you."
Wow.
You don't respect the position, but the position is honored to have you in it. Basically, the chair is honored to have you sit in it.
Hmm.
And I was like, that is the goal.
Hmm.
Yeah, the very, very resounding quote. Never thought about it that
Hmm.
way. So yeah, that's what I watched on New Year's Eve, and that made me decide this year is all about me trying to become someone who I respect. Because other people respect me, fair enough, but the truth is I don't respect myself, and it's about time I change that.
Damn.
So yeah, so that's one movie
Damn.
again. It's available with subtitles, so even if you don't know Hindi, I would very much recommend you watch it with subtitles.
Watch more movies from other parts of the world.
Yeah.
I said this to Kevin before we started recording this. I've noticed I've watched too many movies from Hollywood or
Mm.
English movies in general,
Mm.
and I should broaden my horizon and
Mm.
watch movies from other parts of the world, not
Mm.
just Hollywood stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Because yeah,
Hindi
there's
film is
just
good. Not
hmm
the generic Bollywood shit. Do not. That's just
yeah. I tried getting into this stuff. No,
that's just romance
it's just
bullshit.
yeah, no.
But there are some gems. One is Three Idiots, of course. You've watched it.
Yeah, I've watched that one. I need to
Then
rewatch it because I don't remember much.
yeah, there's 12th Fail. There's another one called Hitchkey
Yuchiki,
about
no.
a teacher with Tourette syndrome.
Oh.
Yeah, teaching
No, I haven't watched that.
a class of delinquent kids.
No, I haven't watched that one.
Yeah, so Hitchkey. Then there's The Notebook, which is kind of like a wholesome romance thing, but like also covers like a lot of other stuff.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, just there are a few other movies as well that I can't really remember, but I know. Yeah. But for my final movie, that's from the Malayalam cinema. Malayalam cinema is where it's at.
Yeah.
Because that's where all the good movies of India has to offer. And
Really?
I'm not even biased in saying this. Like, yeah, it's my
Really?
hometown or whatever, but literally everybody in India knows that Malayalam or Tamil, those film industries produce the best films
Okay.
from India.
Okay.
But yeah, the one I'm going to talk about is it's a romance film. I wouldn't say rom-com. This is rom.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like watching two movies in one.
Okay.
So this movie is called Hridayam, which is Hridayam. I mean, the poster will come up in post editing. But anyway, um, but that movie is basically of this one guy, of his university life, and then life after university. So that's why I said
It's like two parts.
it's like two movies in one. Like his entire university life is one movie, and then the life after that is one movie. And there's like one romance story during the uni time, and one romance story in the after uni time, which ends up being the person he marries, and whatever.
Okay.
But what really touches me about that, despite the music and the cinematography of the entire movie, is it really shows how life is not short. How much really can happen in such small amounts of time, like in 1 year or 2 years or whatever. And how also you don't really have to be attached to things you've done. Like, I mean, who you are really gets defined by the choices you make, not the choices you have made. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I
yeah.
mean, the
Makes
fact
sense,
of the matter is you learn from the choices that you have made and you grow forward. Yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful movie. And so it's usually during times when I'm like, I got to figure this out now. I got to do this. I should get my shit together by this time. I'm becoming 20, responsibilities, yada, yada. That's when this movie really reminds me, like, no, it's okay. It's okay to take things at your own time. It's fine. So yeah, those were my 4 movies. So just to recap, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, Silent Voice, Journey's End.
Journey's End, yeah.
What was my English movie? Life of Chuck,
Yep.
Silent Voice, Hridayam, and 12th Fail.
Yeah.
And then our honorable mentions were F1, Superman, Scent of a Woman, Scent of a
Yeah.
Woman. Feel like we said one more. What did I say with Scent of a Woman? I said another movie. Oh, Summer Ghost.
Yeah, Summer Ghost.
Yeah. But yeah, that brings us
Damn.
to the end of this episode.
An hour. Oh.
An hour and 9. Not bad. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was pretty calm episode.
Yeah, it was, right?
It was nice after getting back from vacation. Just
My bad. I just came back yesterday.
Yeah, he came back yesterday. So
I came back
he's still
yesterday.
tired, and we have uni starting tomorrow.
Damn, bro. Why did uni have to start so early?
It's not really. We have it really good in comparison. Bro, my friends in
My sister doesn't start until like the 20th.
Bro, my friends in India had exam on the 1st.
We last year had an exam on the 2nd.
3rd. But yeah,
3rd? No, it was 2nd.
no, mechanics was 3rd. Dude.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And yeah, look forward to the upcoming episodes as well. Next week we will talk about music. So that's gonna be, I guess, more centered towards me because music.
No, I have a bunch of musicals I can talk about.
Good. Okay, then it'll be balanced. That's good.
It'll mostly be musicals though. It won't be like
No problem.
yeah. It won't be like traditional.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
not
this
traditional. It won't be like music from artists. So
Yeah.
mostly we just.
Now this one I'll have to do some research because I'll have to go back to my liked songs playlist and just keep scrolling. Be like,
No, honestly,
which songs touched me?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to do the same thing because
Yeah.
damn, because musicals are so long and they have so many musics and they have their own reprise of them.
Yeah,
because of
yeah,
the
yeah.
story. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing, honestly.
Yeah. But yeah. Hope you guys had an amazing New Year's as well.
And an amazing Christmas as well.
Oh, we already wished that.
Yeah, true, but
But
still.
yeah. And yeah, as I said, feel free to interact with us in the comments. You can do the YouTuber stuff.
Oh, me. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. We have an Instagram. You can follow us there, and you can also interact with us through the comment section and through Instagram as well. And there's
Yeah.
also an NGL link in the
bio.
in the bio and Insta. where
The
you-
Instagram link is also there on the channel page and the description.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it. We
Yeah.
don't have Spotify anymore.
Yeah, we don't have
Sad.
Spotify anymore. But yeah, I guess we'll catch you guys next week.
Yeah.
Peace.